All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, I'm eating a turkey sandwich. All right, real quick. Someone pointed something out, which is very interesting, right? There's nothing. What do we really have on the search that they said they were searching in the Wabash River for evidence? Well, something popped up last week and it crossed my mind. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing in Delphi. Well, what has been going on in Delphi for the past 5 years or so? Longer than that, probably, I think, in Indiana. The Archive digs, where they've been digging for rare minerals and gems, stone, all kinds of stuff, artifacts from the war. This is a big thing that's been going on for a while. So a lot of people are questioning, well, did they really look in the Wabash? And was that searchers or was it all a lie? Was it searchers or was it people that were doing this archaeology dig? Well, let's take a look at this video because they were like, look at the people that are digging. They don't have no police stuff on, none of that. So well, they made a good point. Let's take a look at it.
The Wabash River search by the Kelly Avenue Bridge in Peru, Indiana, ended recently after a 5-week search. It was assumed the search was linked to the Delphi case because the inside source of the murder sheet verified the information even though no official statement has been made by law enforcement.
Okay, so what they're saying is police never came out and said they were looking for any evidence in the river. And I went back and looked, and I'm not seeing anything that police released or any information about it. And there's nothing really in the documents that we're seeing, even after Richard or Keegan. So, was they really looking for a phone? Were they really looking for evidence, a knife, whatever it may be? Well, I don't know. I don't know because these guys really don't look like
The
police.
Wabash River search by the Kelly Avenue Bridge in Peru.
They look like the guys that have been going around and doing digs, but I might be wrong. I am seeing camouflage hats, right? Wetsuits. But if they're these archaeology guys or whatever they call them, these people that have been digging in Indiana for a while, that also would make sense that this is them. And somebody, they're saying Murder Sheet is the one that said and put out this information that they were searching the Wabash River for evidence. But this guy's saying there was no evidence of that, no documentation. They never talked about it, they never did anything. So it might have been these archaeologist guys that have been digging for many years now in Indiana, which is that's coming to an end here pretty soon, I think. They're saying they're ending that. Was it these guys that were out there doing it, digging or whatever? Maybe.
surrounding the Kleins and Ron Logan up until there's a conclusion and the case is solved. The Wabash River search by the Kelly Avenue Bridge in Peru, Indiana ended recently after a 5-week search. It was assumed the search was linked to the Delphie case because the inside source of the murder sheet verified the information even though no official statement has been made by law enforcement.
Very interesting. So did they use the archaeologist diggers as, oh, they're out there looking for evidence? And it was all lies. They weren't looking for evidence or anything. The evidence they needed was the phones, right? Unless they were looking for a murder weapon. Um, there, unless somebody sent them on a wild goose chase, which probably I wouldn't doubt it. Hello, Rebecca Ann. How are you doing? All right, I will be back with more information here shortly on Delphi and other stuff. My condolences to the family that were in the helicopter crash, the 6 families. That's horrible. I'll be back.